Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Minecraft once again, and today's video is a very exciting one because it's definitely very contemporary. It's one that I think is definitely going to happen eventually, potentially. um, but it basically has to do with a lot of the features that have been getting added recently. We recently had the Pale Gardens drop, which added these leaves that can fall from trees in that biome. But recently, that feature has also been recently added to all trees. Why is this tree not doing it anymore? There we go. You can see a little leaf falling from the tree, and that is a really cool feature. And obviously, the development team at 𝗦𝘂𝗯𝘀𝗰𝗿𝗄 have probably thought this is like a really ambient feature. And that is the buzzword for this update, in that a lot of the features in this update are all about ambience. It's not technically adding much new, but it is adding features that make the experience of playing Minecraft a little bit more aesthetic in a way. So when you go around the map or your world or whatever, you will see just a few leaves. Just as you're walking through, there's a leaf there, there's a leaf right there, falling from the tree. There goes another one out there. Might be a bit difficult watching on YouTube or on the live stream that I'm doing, but it is. There we go. There's another one right there, but it is definitely happening around you, and that is really cool. It makes it so you actually feel like you are walking through a forest, even though it's Minecraft, and of course, it's not meant to look realistic, but it does give a little bit more ambience, and that's what's really cool. Now, what has happened also recently is a few new animals that have been added into the game. I say new animals, but it actually is just variants of animals. That is like the pig. The pig's a big one. Where are the mob spawn eggs? Here they are. Another one is the chicken and also the cow. So if I spawn a chicken, okay, maybe the chicken hasn't made its way through. Potentially not. But the cow, okay, the cow hasn't made its way through into this update. But the cow and the chicken also have had their textures updated as well, depending on the biome. So because this is more of a hot, a cold climate, this pig actually has a little coat on. So it's kind of adjusted to the more colder climates. So like taiga biomes, these are like more colder climates. Whereas if it were a desert, I don't think this is a desert. I think it's just a beach, a very big beach. But if it were to be a desert or a savanna, then the pig will have a darker coat, a more tanned coat. Same with the cow and the chicken. So their skins essentially adapt to the different environments, very much like the frog as well. But that is really cool, because essentially when you go around your world, and let's say if I wanted to have a survival world in this biome right here, the cows and the pigs and the things that I'm going to have in my farms around the base are going to look completely different to, say, someone who builds their base in a plains biome. It's going to be completely different animals, even though they are technically the same. They do drop the same amount of food and leather and things like that. It is a completely different looking base entirely. But it makes sense. Little features like that just add to the kind of feeling of your base and just how you play the game. Now, what am I getting with this, basically? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. And that is, what is the purpose of this update? It's definitely going to be an ambience update. To try and uplift the kind of ambience around the world, as there is obviously another feature that I'm very curious of how the developers are going to continue progressing through, and that is deserts. I don't know whether this in this update or not, but I'm going to try and find a desert, so I can potentially show you guys. Oh no, that's me spelled that incorrect. Here we go. Biome. Let's find a desert. There we go. It is 2949666. Okay. 29. Okay, let's go here. I'm hoping that this is a desert, that I got that right. Here we are. Okay. We have got a desert here. Okay. Now, if you listen closely, we should potentially hear some ambience. We cannot. I can't hear it, in fact. And I'll double check the audio as well. Music, I won't be able... ambience and environment. That's definitely a new toggle. But I can tell you guys right now, I do not hear any ambience at all. And that might just be me, but I do not hear any ambience. But in the update, what it's supposed to do is basically, when you're in these biomes, you're supposed to hear like little whooshing of like wind going through, and like the sand particles kind of like hitting the ground, and it sounds really atmospheric, and you can really get a good feel of being in a desert and walking through a desert, and it's pretty sick. It's really sick, to just basically have that little bit of like extra little audio, and it really does immerse you a little bit. Now, obviously, what am I getting with this? And that is, in a future update, we are also going to see things like leaf litters. This is the big thing for me. This is the really big thing for me. Where is it? I'm going to have to search in. Where is it? It's not in this update either. What the fuck's going on? Okay, Bedrock gets nothing. Okay. But basically there's something called leaf litters that basically pop up in forest biomes, and these forest biomes are just scattered with these leaves everywhere, and that to me just signifies, alongside the leaves falling from the trees, that we could potentially see seasons added into Minecraft, because obviously we've already got snow in the game and all of the snowy biomes, but now we also have leaves that bundle in on the ground, so that could be autumn. And then we also have seen a lot more flowers be added into recent updates as well. That could obviously be spring. So, you know, there's a lot of very seasonal kind of features being added recently, and I would love to see if we get a seasonal update where you can actually see like leaves start to change a little bit and fall off trees, and or at least the actual leaf blocks goes at like twigs or like branches, rather than actually having all the leaves on them. Would be very sick if that were to be the case. I don't know what the development team is cooking up with all this, but it definitely does seem to go in the direction of potentially seeing seasons in your Minecraft world, and that would be the most ambient kind of interactions that you can have in your world. Because imagine if you wanted to go to, say, a forest biome, but obviously it's in the winter. All the leaves have fallen off the trees, so all you have is the leaf litter on the ground. You're like, oh shite, that's a bit shit. I want to use my shears and get the leaves off the trees. So you're gonna have to wait until the summer before for the trees to get the leaves on them. That would be really cool. I would say it wouldn't be like much disrupting. It would be more strategic. You would have to go in the summer to get your leaves, and same for the winter as well. There would be something that you can get from the winter, like frost or something. If frost appears on the ground, you can then shear up the frost, and then you can use that to build somewhere. It would be really cool to just see the world change as you're playing. But yeah, I will let you hear what you guys think about this, because this is like a potentiality to happen in the future, and I really think with all these different ambient features that just like adding to the game a little bit, it's really going in that direction of potentially having a seasonal experience and really getting immersed into, this is my world changing before my very eyes. And I'm walking through this and experience it as I'm playing as well. So I would love to hear what you guys think about this, and also what features would you guys want as well to be like ambient little features, because we've only seen one audio feature with the deserts. I wonder what we could see with the forest and stuff. Like, would we hear like the trees like wave in the wind and stuff like that, so you can actually hear like the leaves rustling and stuff? Because as I'm walking through here right now, obviously I've turned my music down because the Minecraft music's very loud, but there's nothing. All you can hear is the sheep walking. So it and very loudly fucking barn it is as well. You can't really hear anything in this biome. it makes it feel very desolate. So I would like to actually see how this goes, and actually get a bit more of a feeling of playing this game and hearing things around us. But yeah, I would also like to hear what you guys think about this, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.